Hi, 안녕 얘들아, and welcome to another episode of the Cart Podcast, where I talk about some of my favourite things in Korean entertainment, and I basically relate it to life and deep, meaningful things because that's the sort of person I am. I hope you're all having a good day. The weather today in the UK is rainy, which is a bit of a change to the really hot temperatures we had the other week, where I was literally dying because, no aircon. And I thought today I'll talk about another episode, well, not an episode, but part 2 of Master in the House, and a particular episode that I've been wanting to talk about for a very long time. And it's one of the episodes I really enjoyed, and I just thought I'll just talk about this because I had no clue what to speak about this week. The show, if you don't know, called Master in the House in Korean is called 집사부일체, and it's where a guest comes on and the hosts, I'm not sure what to call the members of the main cast of the show, they sort of learn life lessons and see how this master lives, and the guests that come on are usually people that are like legends in Korea, or not even legends, just people that are just you can just learn life lessons from, generally. The cast has changed since this episode I'm going to be talking about, but at present the cast is Lee Seung-gi, Yang Se-yoon and Kim Dong-gyun. There was Cha Eun-woo and also Shin Sung-rok, but they left recently, which is quite sad, but they went to focus on other aspects of their career. There is a new member that has joined as well recently called Yoo Soo-bin, and this member, he joined, there was a bit of a break between the two cast members going and one coming on, and in that break there was an episode where they invited a guest who was a military soldier, and the episodes were about coastal police, and I thought that episode was so interesting because it taught you about the dangers of the sea and how to survive when you're in a dangerous situation out at sea. I think this is something that a lot of people should learn because it spoke a lot about essential life skills in water, and personally for me, I really wish I was a better swimmer generally, and it's something that I haven't really practiced on when I was younger, even though I do enjoy sports quite a lot. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. The new member that joined, Yoo Soo-bin, he has the same birthday as me, which I was really hyped about. But when he first appeared on the Master in the House, they played a prank on him, and I was dying and feeling so sorry for Yoo Soo-bin because they really got him and he looked genuinely upset. So I'm sorry, Yoo Soo-bin, you had to go through that ordeal, but they did get you. But anyway, the episode I'm going to be talking about today had the original cast, or the first members in, which were Lee Seung-gi, Yang Se-hyung, Yuk Sung-jae and Lee Sang-yoon. So the episodes I'm going to be talking about was aired over 4 episodes because the master was Shin Ae Ra, who is the wife of Chan Pyo, and the cast flew over to the United States of America, and it was filmed over 4 episodes rather than the usual 2. And the first couple of episodes they spent exploring America and doing their own thing, and then later on they went to meet Shin Ae Ra, and Chan Pyo was the one that was sort of tour guiding them around a bit. But Shin Ae Ra, if you don't know, is an actress, well, she was an actress, and she and Chan Pyo met on the drama they were filming together, which was called Love in Your Embrace, or in Korean, 사랑을 그때 봄안에, in 1994. So this was before I was born, which is just crazy to think about. I haven't actually seen this drama, but I've seen loads of little clips about it everywhere, and the fact that they got together after this drama is really cute. But because they look so cute in the drama, like especially Shin Ae Ra, she looks so cute. But when I was watching the episodes of Master in the House, there was just so much I admired and respected of the couple in general, and I felt like I learnt so much from them both generally. So the first 2 episodes, the members are walking around America, which was really cool to see them filming in another country. If they came to the UK, I would be even more hyped because for some reason they just go to America and that's it. But anyway, they went to America and it was just funny seeing them walk around and order burgers and talk in English, even though their English is limited. That's the one thing I hate about travelling, when you don't know the lingo of the country and you wish you were fluent, because that, I don't know why, that just really annoys me so much. I really wish I knew more of what everyone was saying around me. But yeah, it was funny to see them eating burgers. They also rode on these really tiny scooters, courtesy of Champio, as well as a limousine, courtesy of Champio. Champio made everything so funny on their arrival, which was more interesting to watch. Oh my god, as well, also, Yuk-sun Jae, he decided to get some braids in the back of his head. And I can honestly say his confidence is so great, because I can never walk into a hairdresser's in another country where I don't fully understand the language and tell them to do something to my hair. I feel like I already have a fear of hairdressers just completely messing up my hair. But the fact that he did this was amazing. I'm very impressed with him. I wish I had that confidence. And then we also see Lee Sang-yoon in an adorable moment where he tries to ask some people who are playing basketball, and he wants to ask them as well if he could play as well. And I thought this was so cute because he was so hesitant at the start to ask them, but when he did, it looked like he had a great experience from them, which was really cute to see. Another really great thing about these episodes, is that they all met Lee Ki-hong, who is an actor in America, in Hollywood, and he came in the film Social Network, and there's also not to mention the amazing Maze Runner, which I absolutely love. I love the Maze Runner. I've read all the books, and another side note, Thomas Brodie Sangster, who plays Newt, that actor, oh my god, I can't believe how far he's come in his acting career, because I just remember seeing him when I was a little bean and watching him on CBBC, which is the children's BBC channel here, and he was on this programme called Feather Boy, and there was another one, I'm pretty sure he was in Stig Up the Dump or Stig of the Dump or something like that, and I can't believe how far he's come. I remember seeing him like a little boy, and obviously we can't forget as well he was in the film Love Actually, which blew up like crazy as well. A very cute film to watch if you haven't seen that. But yeah, back to Lee Hong-ki, and he was so chill when he met the cast. His eye smile is really, really cute, and it was really funny how he added his own humour when he was talking to them each individually about their careers, and it was just really cute to see them play play bowling together. That was really cute. So after a long couple of episodes, they finally meet Shin Ae Ra on the beach, and I'm saying this again, but I really admire her so much. When I watched this, I could really see that Shin Ae Ra has such a unique way of thinking. And if you didn't know, she is now, I'm not sure what she's doing presently, because this was filmed 3 years ago now. So Shin Ae Ra was studying psychology and counselling. She did her master's, and she was currently doing her PhD at the time as well. And she was saying at the start how she didn't really know much English, and she had just a feeling to come out to America, and then she realised this was the reason. But she learnt it, and she also got her qualifications as well. So it's already amazing to see how much she's achieved in her time in America. And later on, they also go to the school campus and they meet the Shin Ae Ra's son, which is really cute to see as well. If you don't know about Champyo and Shin Ae Ra's backstory about their family, I'll just tell you now, but it's just the cutest thing. They have an older son who they had together, and they also adopted 2 girls, and honestly I find this so adorable, and it's something I would love to do one day if I earn a decent living, that is, and I get my career sorted. But I would just love to have my own kids as well as adopt others, to just give them a better way of life, and generally just teach my kids to be just great and amazing and just humble people. And I'm not sure whether I had this idea before or after I I watched this episode because I've always had this idea because I've thought of Angelina Jolie doing this as well, and I don't know, I just thought it's a really cute idea if I ever got the opportunity. And yeah, just seeing those kids in the episode really ignited that feeling within me again to do this. One thing I found super cute about those two young girls is that one of them, I'm not sure if it was both of them or one of them, there was a journal laid out and she was like, oh, this is a gratitude journal. And it was just really cute to see her writing down her gratitudes at such a young age. Because for me, I only started really doing that when I was in university, so when I was around 18 and above. And it's just crazy because, I don't know, like, I really wish I had the initiative to write down more of my gratitudes when I was younger. I already love journaling from a young age anyway, but I never knew how to make it more quirky like they are these days. Like, but bullet journals are so cool, but I have my own twist on bullet journals, so I don't know, it's just nice to see that. So later on, Shin Ae Ra gave the 4 cast members the Hippocrates life test, or it's also known as the 4 temperaments test. So this is like a personality type of test, if you haven't heard of it. You can do it online if you just type it in, the 4 temperaments test. And there are generally, for this test, 4 temperaments: melancholic, choleric, sanguine and phlegmatic. And in this, Shin Ae Ra says that there are subcategories of these 4 as well. So altogether there are 12, technically. And I did this test again straight after watching this episode. I remember doing this like when I watched this episode when it came out, and I got the melancholic and phlegmatic as well, which is quite true to me, and it made sense because I realised I was pretty much the same as Lee Sang-yoon, which is why I gravitate so much towards him, and I loved seeing him in the show. I definitely see myself in him as well. But yeah, her general psychological analysis on the 4 members was so interesting to hear, and the way she explained it so clearly, and it was really great because it was so understandable. I could feel the members getting closer since this was quite early days for the show generally, and she did say as well that these sort of tests help you to become closer to those around you because you understand them more. The 4 members have different personalities, and they're all in different categories, but the fact that they're all different is a really good thing because their own aspects of their personality come out onto the show, which is great because it makes them all click together. Because they were because Shin Ae Ra was basically showing them their true personalities in front of each other, they got more emotional. And it was just so emotional to see them get emotional because their true feelings are really coming out, and it was really endearing to watch. I literally just cried again and got emotional again, particularly at Sang-yoon's part, because I could really tell that he felt like the odd one out in the show, and it was just so heartbreaking to see his true feelings just come out. And if you're listening to this, Lee Sang-yoon, I just want to say that, you were honestly such a great member of the show, and I'm really glad you were on the show as well because there are so many people out there that look up to you. So thanks for all your effort in this, and I really wish you continued with the show because I love doing it. But yeah, it's just, I was so proud of him just to even go out on the show because he doesn't really do much of this type of thing. But yeah, it was just nice to see how the 4 members all come together with their own personalities in this section. And one thing I love about Lee Sang-yoon, which I really miss, is when they edit the coding above his head. I find that so funny, and me and my friend always laughed at that because it was just a cute thing. But yeah, Lee Sang-yoon fighting. One thing as well, the last thing they did after this is they wrote down what they and how they wanted to be remembered by, so an epitaph. And it's basically something that would be written on your gravestone. And Shin Ae Ra said that hers is this: Shin Ae Ra, a mother of many children in the world, rests here. And that was just, I found that so treasuring and heartwarming, and it made me think about how I would like to be remembered by. And but I really don't know yet. I feel as if like I have too much to do and not enough time, and I don't know where to start or how to start, and I don't know if things will turn out the way I want them to. So at the moment, mine is just like a question mark, so I'm still figuring that out. But yes, this trip in general, I could tell that the group had a really, really meaningful bond together, and it was great to see them understand one another better as well. Afterwards as well, at the end, they went on a picnic with other families who have been adopted as well, and they had like a bonding session with these adopted families and kids, and again, it was just wholesome to watch. Shin Ae Ra, you're such an inspiration to me. Thanks for all your teachings, and yeah, I loved watching you in this episode of Master in the House. I wasn't going to do a quote for this episode, but then I realised that Shin Ae Ra had such meaningful things to say, so I couldn't help it. I needed a really cute and deep and meaningful life quote from her. But I settled on this because there are too many to choose from. Again, please understand my poor Korean, but it goes like this. 상황에 끌려가지 말고 상황을 끌고 가는 leader. You have to lead your own life regardless of the circumstances. Which is very true. I really hope all of you are being leaders of your own life. Because, you only get one life. So live it to the fullest and to the best. Thanks for watching. No, not watching. Thanks for listening to this episode. I hope you learned something interesting from this talk, and primarily from this master, from this episode, because I personally loved watching her. If you are a deep person like me and like those little life lesson things, I highly recommend you check out Master in the House, particularly these 4 episodes, because it was such a fun 4 episodes to watch. This is one of my favourite shows ever as well. And yeah, I really hope you make the most of your life generally. I don't know why I'm talking about life again. But anyway, thank you for listening to this podcast episode, and you can listen to it on other platforms such as Apple, Anchor, Spotify and YouTube. There is also an Instagram you can follow at Cart Podcast to see what I'm listening and watching to. Also, I do have my own personal YouTube channel, which is called Simk, and I just update little journeys of my life. I don't know, it's something that I really like doing, but if you're interested in what I'm doing behind the scenes generally, not behind the scenes, but in my life in general, which isn't that great, it's just boring at the moment. But yeah, you can check that out as well on YouTube. And I'll see you guys later, and have a good day. Itta beyo.